So you've gone through law school, done everything right, the internships, the extracurriculars. When people ask what type of law you want to go to, you say litigation or transactional because that's what everyone else is saying. And now you're about to graduate. You're about to take the bar. Maybe you're already a couple years out and it isn't quite what you expected. Maybe you failed the bar exam and you're reconsidering if you even want to retake it. Or you're a year out into practice and wondering, is this really it? Is this all there is for me? Maybe you're in law school right now and something just feels off. I have been all of these people, and if this sounds like you, this video is for you. My name is Michaela. I graduated law school in 2023, have not passed the bar, and I'm still figuring out the rest. I'm working on building this community of people like me, people who went to law school because they care deeply about their communities, about creating positive change and using their skills in service of others. I'm looking to connect with people who are wide open to rethinking the shape of their legal careers. I spent the last couple of years uncovering the JD Advantage, JD preferred world, and actually working a JD Advantage job myself. And what I can confidently tell you is that there simply is not enough honest, practical, actionable advice out there for early career lawyers who want to go into a JD Advantage or JD preferred career path. I'm going to refer to them as JDA jobs from here on out for the rest of the video. I think the legal field is different than it was just a couple of years ago, and I know that there is a place for all of us that have this feeling. Since I graduated law school, I've had a lot of time to process the whole experience and start learning about this industry from the inside out in a way that's outside of the pressure and the noise of law school. And it took a long time, but what I've determined is that the return on investment on a law degree is not just the salary at the end of it. You get into real debt, spend a lot of time and energy and mental capacity on this degree, and the return should be measured in all the ways that you can use it, not just your ability to abide by the narrowest, most traditional defined path of success. I really believe that this degree opens doors, and it's on you to notice exactly what doors are available to you now, even without bar passage. I felt a lot of shame coming out of law school, and when I started to feel that law school wasn't for me, it was impossible to see a way to work a job that would pay for my life without draining it. And while I was in law school, there was a big spotlight on the big law world. And I can tell you that that's on purpose. All of the recruiting, salaries, summer associate roles are designed to be impressive. And when you're in law school in your late 20s, you've just spent an exorbitant amount of money and time and energy on this education. It's very easy to get wrapped up in that and compare yourself and feel like a failure next to folks who achieve that right out the gate. But what I'm here to tell you is that in the year of our Lord, 2026, that is not the only definition of success. It is just the most highly sought after one. It's extremely visible, and it's the one we've accepted as the pinnacle of success in this industry. But prestige does not define value, and your ability to achieve it, or even your ability to stick to the status quo, does not translate to fulfillment or career satisfaction. Advice out there is good. It's always a good bet to talk to a lawyer or other legal professional that you trust if you find yourself in a situation like this. There's generations of lawyers before you and will be generations after you, but none of them are in quite as the same position and condition of society that we are in today. And I think the legal profession looks really different than it did 5, 10, 15 years ago. The economy was different. Our options were different. I've learned that a lot of advice out there is built for a world that no longer really exists. And as a young professional, I'm here to tell you it is scary out here, but we have the capacity to both adapt and shape the world that we would like to live and work in. Now I'm going to get into talking about the world of JD Advantage, JD preferred jobs. I think they have a reputation that they don't deserve and that they are criminally misunderstood and underrated. A JD Advantage job is not a job you take because you couldn't pass the bar, because you couldn't cut it anywhere else or couldn't make it in private practice. They are an expansion of your world as a legal professional. As a thought experiment, here's something I want you to think about. If you're in law school now, look around, think back to when you were in law school, think about all the faculty and staff the law librarians, the adjunct professors, your student services and career counselors. I can guarantee you almost every single one of them went to law school and chose to use their degrees in ways that look nothing like traditional practice. Now, are those lesser careers? No, of course not. They are meaningful, impactful, and fulfilling professional work built on the same legal education that you and I have. Thinking that there are greater or lesser or better or worse ways to use your degree after law school, to me, is elitist and exclusionary and simply not the way that I want to think about the legal profession. Here's what I do actually think about the law. I think that it is alive. I think that it is always evolving. I think that it flows through things like culture and technology and politics. And I think that we need the skills of legal professionals everywhere, including nonprofits, startups, government agencies, hospitals, corporate boardrooms. And there's no one-size-fits-all path in this industry. What I hope to do is show you that there's room for you in the way that you want to work and live in this industry and advance the causes that you care about. So, as I mentioned, I'm building this channel to be a hub for people like you and me. I want to connect with students and recent graduates who are in the same boat as me, get in touch with people that have used their JD degrees in non-traditional, unexpected ways. I want to share research on career tracks that no one really talks about in law school, and I want to share it all with you. I invite you to like, subscribe, share this video with someone that would resonate with my message, someone in the same headspace as us. Leave me a comment and tell me where you're at in all this. I would love to hear from you. Thanks.